Have you ever wondered why you're so pretty yet men are not chasing after you? Well, here's why. Well, think about it. Have you ever seen a line outside a Gucci store? Outside a Chanel store? What about Louis V? See, that is exactly what happens. You are a very expensive, exclusive, high-priced item, and not everyone can afford you. So they don't even bother asking for the price.
Woo! Guys, it's getting worse and worse. Just imagine how delusional and borderline crazy that you have to be to compare yourself to Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, all these stores and purses and different objects so you can feel valuable and worthy, so you can feel good about yourself. That's how the average woman thinks in today's day and age. Guys, in order for a woman to truly survive in this life, she needs a man to overvalue her, to overpay, because he'll be operating from a place of delusion, which will cause him to do silly things, and she'll be able to leech and sponge off him. And it'll cause him to think that he's getting something that he can't get anywhere else. Just look at OnlyFans, all these silly guys sending women money, doing all these different things, cash apping random women that they will never see or meet in their life, that can't do anything to change their life. And these silly fools are giving these random women money to survive. Guys, women have to give you the illusion. They have to appear as though that they're so angelic, that they're so cool, that they're so fun to be around, but they're really not. Some of the worst times that I've had in my life is when I was chasing a woman, even pursuing her, because pursuing is still chasing. And I was doing this because I thought she was so wonderful. I thought she was so great. So I said, let me chase her. Let me do all these different things because this is what's going to get me the girl. But what I realized was it was taking so much time away, taking money out of my pocket. And on top of that, above all, it was devaluing myself, and I was pedestalizing her. This is why when you chase a woman, it will always end bad. Now, women are born with value. They come out of the womb with value. They just have to preserve it. Us men, we have to go out day in and day out to make something of ourselves. This is why when you start to overcompensate and chase women, it's taken away from your value, because she doesn't have to go out into the world and compete and produce and do all these different things to get their value. They just show up pretty much, put on makeup, and then they have some value. They just have to preserve their womb and not get knocked up by losers and stay in shape for the most part. Chasing a woman is horrible, guys. Only thing it's got to do is lead you to nowhere. So if you think that, let me just continue to pursue, let me continue to try, let me double text, triple text. No, you're wasting your time, because the only thing you're doing is entertaining her. And women have loads of thirsty guys, loads of simps, loads of guys chasing her in her phone right now who will do anything and everything to be with her, but they will never be able to actually physically be with her. See, women take advantage of men who chase them. This is why when you listen to a woman's advice, it's only going to benefit her, and it's going to make you look like a fool. So if you think that you're going to continue to chase and you're going to try with that girl, what's going to happen is you will always 100% lose, and she will take you for granted and treat you like trash. Guys, I guarantee you. So if you want a woman to truly chase you, what I learned was over the years is to value myself, put myself way above her. Because again, my value is built when I go out and about each and every day, each and every week, to grind and build myself up. So why wouldn't I put myself and see myself in a higher regard than any woman on this planet? Matter of fact, that's what women want you to do. They want you to overvalue yourself. They want you to be confident. They don't want you to put them first. Now, granted, she will use these simps. She will treat them like trash. She might give them a little pity sex here and there after they do little deeds for her and they take her out and they buy her stuff, and they might, take her on a vacation, but she will never truly desire him. All the sex will be transactional. This is why when you do all these different things for women, guys, you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. Why chase a woman? Only thing you need to let her know is, hey, I'm interested. Hey, let's get together and hang out. Matter of fact, you need to let her know you're interested. All you got to do is say, let's hang out, time, date, and place. And if she's not with that, okay, keep it moving. Because the more you try to get her out on that date, the more you try, it's like quicksand. You're sinking and sinking and sinking. That's the kicker with women. The more you try, the more you're going to sink. The more you try, the more you're going to just sink and sink and sink. And at the end of the day, you're going to be looked at as like a weak guy. She's going to look at you like, man, this dude, he don't even care about himself. Why do you think women go after guys who don't chase them? Because those guys value themselves. And women want guys who value and love themselves first. Women want guys who are selfish. So if you are that type of guy who sees yourself in high regard, who loves himself, who loves his life, listen, women will chase you. Now, the ones who don't pursue you and chase you, or the ones who don't really want anything to do with you, they just want an ego boost from a thirsty guy. And there's tons of women out there with low self-esteem. Just like that woman in that clip who's comparing herself to Gucci, Chanel, and all these different handbags and stores. That's because she doesn't know her worth. And a woman's worth is her worth to be following a guy. So if she's not following a guy, if she's just sitting there wanting a guy to chase her, she doesn't know her value, because a woman intrinsically is supposed to go find a guy who's on his purpose, who's following his thing, who's doing his thing, who's building his business. This is why, guys, chasing a woman, you will always 1,000% lose in the end. You're going to lose out on money. You're going to look back like, okay, yeah, I got the sex. And you can get some sex if you chase a woman down enough here and there, but it won't be that passionate sex. It will all be conditional. You have to do a lot of different things. It's going to be an uphill battle in order for you to get that sex and that companionship with a woman. Every week, you're going to be just thinking, okay, how do I get this girl out? How do I hang out with this girl? How do I get sex with this girl? As opposed to her just coming around you and wanting to be around you because you put yourself number one. This is how you get her to chase you, when you don't chase her. Contrary to popular belief, you might have watched movies and read different books and think, well, I should chase the girl, and this is gonna yield me the results I want. It's not. Because again, what is your value? Your value is basically built upon the things you do in this world. I mean, look around. Men have created this world. So why would you chase a woman who's going to take away your value? You're supposed to be grounded. You're supposed to be moving up in life. She's supposed to be chasing you. Just think about it. You see these celebrities? Do you see any celebrity guy, professional athlete, artist, musician, actor, do you see them chasing these women around? Like, hey, screaming and everything? No. After these concerts and things, what do you see? Women lined up. You know why those women are lined up? Yes, because they got status, but because they've worked practically their whole life to become something, to build, to get value. So you have to do the same thing. See yourself as a celebrity. See yourself as an actor. See yourself of that high regard, because when you do, I guarantee you, women will say, something about this guy is different. He's not like all the other guys in my phone. He's not like all these other thirsty guys. So let me see what's up with him. Then she's going to follow your lead and end up chasing you. A rich, wealthy, successful man can look at a broke woman, a woman who has nothing, and give her a lifestyle that she cannot give herself. Put her in a home that she can't buy herself. Put her in a car that she can't purchase herself, and change her life overnight. That's our value as a man. But a rich, wealthy woman will never look a broke man's way. Guys, the reason why women want to be with men who have made something of himself, who's worth something, is because she herself isn't worth anything without a man. Remember that.